University of the Virgin Islands and Champion Christian. The Tigers back home here today, a late addition to the schedule. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. Starting lineups for your Tigers today. Champion at 1-1 on the year. It's number 13, A.J. Williams. Number 14, Braylon Hawkins. Number 15 is Jason Garcia. Number 23, Xavier Hall. And number 32 is K.J. Quarter as they're underway here in Hot Springs, Arkansas. The Virgin Islands coming in 0-6 as they turn it over here. This is A.J. Williams on the far side. He bounce passes it out of bounds. Champion Christian coming off those 5 exhibitions against mainly D1s. How about that most recent one against Houston Christian? 117-97 that game against a Division I team. Tigers put up 97. A.J. Williams had 30.6 assists in the loss. So this today, the Virgin Islands, an NAIA team. And winless so far on the year at 0-6. This is Nathan Shaw Clark with the basketball, throwing it to Ogaro on the wing, and he did not get away with an extra step there, so turnover will give the ball back to the Tigers. Virgin Islands team coming in averaging just 56 points per ball game, allowing opponents to shoot 51% on the season, and allowing 87 a game. So just underway here in the opening minutes. Ball down low, Hawkins, and we got a foul called. First foul of the game belongs to UVI. Back on the road starting this weekend, 5 more exhibitions for Champion Christian. Saturday they'll be at Harding. That'll be a Division II school. UVI looking for a steal there, running out of room. Going to get an early sub for the Virgin Islands team as Joel Contreras will come into the game and Ogaro will sit down. Braylon Hawkins cut off on the baseline. Gets it to the cutter. Bucket is good. Tigers on the board. Into the forecourt, Contreras. Handoff goes to Shaw Clark. Takes it into the lane. Scoop shot is good, and we got a tie ball game. 2 apiece. Tigers looking to go quickly. Now they back it out, and the 3 ball is off the back iron. Tipped rebound comes to Jalil Langston, who pushes it into the forecourt, has his pocket picked. Folks, I cannot see the Tigers' jersey numbers. I can't. I'm trying to spot who everybody is here, and I know Braylon and I know AJ, but like, I don't know. Maybe I need to get my eyes checked. Might have to pause the broadcast for a couple minutes, folks, so I can figure this out. Bucket and foul for Shaw Clark. So Virgin Islands takes a 4-2 lead here in the opening couple of minutes. Okay. Malik Laurent is out today, by the way, for Champion. So a big shot blocking player is not active today, and that's a big loss, but hopefully Malik will be able to get healthy again and get back out there as quickly as he can. Hesitation drive by Hawkins. This is Hall, and Hall throws it away. So Xavier Hall, who scored the first 2 for Champion, turning the ball over here. Now Shaw Clark looking to push again. Double teamed in the lane. Able to get it out, and another field goal for the Virgin Islands. They lead it by 4, now 6-2. So a cold start to this one for the Tigers as Garcia brings it into the forecourt. Here's Williams on the left wing. Quarter for 3 off the back rim. Skying in for the rebounds, AJ gets it down low to Hall. So Hall with 16:40 to go here in this opening half with all 4 points for Champion, and it's 6-4. Tigers transition defense able to get the stop. Credit Braylon Hawkins with the nice post defense. Top of the key, here is Hall. Out to Quarter, will try it from the left wing and is 0 for 2 from 3. Shaw Clark, another rebound. Nathan Shaw Clark, 18 points a game, 4.6 rebounds. This is a turnover-prone Virgin Islands team, 22.6 per game in their first 4. Shaw Clark to the bucket, too strong. Rebound controlled by Quarter. Quarter looking to push. Over to AJ. 4-3. Still can't get it to go from downtown. Hall thought about it. Instead, down low to Braylon Hawkins. Hawkins backs down his man and scores the easy 2. So we got a tie ball game, 6 apiece between Champion and the Virgin Islands. 15:39 left to go here in this opening half. Looks like the Tigers get a turnover here now. Ball swung out to Williams. Williams, Quarter. Now Hawkins had it poked from behind. Garcia's over there. Again, Braylon around the defense, missed it short, got the rebound, put back, yes. So Braylon Hawkins with 4 for Champion, and it's 8-6 as the Tigers take a 6-0 run here. 5 minutes in, full court press again on for Champion. On the far side, Contreras. Langston now goes near side. Shaw Clark splits the defense, attacks the bucket, makes the extra pass. Bucket is good for Stevens. And we got a tie ball game. That snaps 6 straight for Champion. 8-8 with 14:40 to go. Langston a little over-aggressive there as he tried to pick the pocket of A.J. Williams. Second team foul on the Virgin Islands. Mario Dawson coming in. Nathan Carroll also in for UVI. Hawkins top of the key. Quarter back to him. Hawkins looking to drive. Ripped away by Contreras. Good defense there. Contreras takes it himself. Can't score, but the putback is good underneath. Shaw Clark with the bucket. Back-to-back buckets for UVI. And the Virgin Islands lead by 2 again. Spinning is Garcia. Shot in the lane, no good. Ball tipped out, Contreras. And UVI looking to run again. Contreras right of the lane. Throws it into the corner. Carroll for 3. Yes. Nathan Carroll, 25% from downtown this year. So Champion used the 6-0 run to tie it at 8. Now back-to-back buckets by UVI. And A.J. Williams answers right back with a face-up jumper. 13:30 left to play here in this opening half. UVI up 13-10 over the Tigers. Virgin Islands stripped that time. It's a steal by Braylon. Bounce pass goes to Hall. Throw it down, big man. 13-12. Xavier Hall, 14 a game in the first 2. Shaw Clark with a nice answer as Virgin Islands really pushing off the makes. Champion, their transition defense got to get better here in this one. Down by 3 again and a whistle and a turnover. Offensive foul actually going to be called on the Tigers. Right at the 13-minute mark, 7 minutes in, first sub Josh Walpole will come in, but it looks like we might have a timeout before that. So just about 7 minutes into this one, and the Tigers down by 3. We'll be back. Defense leading to offense here in the opening 7 minutes as A.J. Williams gets the steal, and then Xavier Hall showing off that athletic ability once again for the Tigers with the slam dunk. That makes it a one-possession game, 15-12, as we're back to live action just inside 13 minutes to play here in this opening half. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. Mentioned Josh Walpole coming in. Marcus Blakely has also come in. Turnaround jumper is good by Langston, and UVI is hot here at the start of this one. They lead by 5. Blakely on the near side. Looks like some other subs into the game. Hall is still out there. Walpole can't get it to go. Pushing is Clark, throwing the alley-oop, and the layup is good by Langston, and the Virgin Islands lead by 7. And again, it's poor transition defense here in the opening 8 minutes. Corner 3, no good for the Tigers. Rebound to UVI. Contreras. Langston on the right side. Langston cross court. Carroll hit a 3 from the corner. Extra pass to Shaw. Clark with the ball fake and a triple. UVI in control, 22-12. Blakely. Blakely gets it back. Gets around one defender. Here's Williams on the right wing. Williams attacks over to Marcus for 3. Can't get it to go, and another one and done. Shaw Clark with the rebound, but we got a foul called here. I think that's going to go on Champion. So a good start for the Virgin Islands. They lead it by 10, 22-12. Champion opened the season with a split at the Champion Classic. They lost a heartbreaker to Arkansas Baptist, 76-74. This was late October, and then they won that OT thriller against Ecclesia, 76-65. Hall, much like he's already done here today, with a crazy dunk in that one. Shaw Clark, hand off to Contreras. Inside 12 minutes now here in this opening half. Shot clock down to 7, and that's going to be taken away by Walpole. Throw ahead to Williams. Williams to the bucket, yes. Champion needed that. First bucket out of the timeout. Jordan Faltine is also into the game. Again off a make. Shaw Clark goes right to the hoop. And the Tigers really missing Malik Laurent, who's injured tonight. Braylon Hawkins to A.J. Williams. Hawkins now backing down. Yes, again. 6 points for Braylon here in the opening half. At the midway point. Champion down by 8 and forced the turnover there. That's the first time we've seen the press on display. Damian Bowman in the game for Mo Capacey. So Bowman out there. Blakely out there. A.J. Hawkins. Xavier Hall. And Josh Walpole. Three by Blakely, too strong. Tip for the rebound, and this is a Virgin Islands team doing a nice job on the defensive glass here in this opening half. Langston attacking. Langston the reverse, and it's blocked out of bounds. I believe that's Hawkins down low. Plenty of time on the shot clock for UVI Virgin Islands. It'll be Langston to inbound. The reverse by Shaw Clark. Nice bucket there. Lead back to 10. Williams into the forecourt. Hawkins, top of the key. Walpole fakes the 3. hangs in the air and scores. Josh Walpole for 2. They've got 25 on the board for UVI at the gym, so I think there was a three-pointer that was called a 2 for the Virgin Islands. So the lead for UVI is 7 right now. Correct the score on your screen. Shaw Clark pass tipped. Hawkins had it, threw it away, but AJ able to deflect that out of bounds off UVI, so the Tigers will keep possession here. Got a whistle and an issue with the clock, so false start. So Saturday, the Tigers will play at Harding, a D2. Then they're off until the Saturday after Thanksgiving on the 28th. They'll be at Southern. Hawkins to Williams. AJ revs up the engine. Extra pass for Hawkins. Trickles out. Jumper is good by Walpole. So back-to-back jumpers by Josh Walpole, averaging just 3 points per ball game in the first 2 games. 25-20, Tigers hanging around. Shaw Clark again, and he's fouled. Tigers got to make that adjustment. Quarter getting set to come in. We're also going to see Taz Glover coming in for the first time for Champion. Nathan Shaw Clark, 18 points per ball game, has struggled from the free throw line at 44% this season as he misses the first one. Overall, the Virgin Islands team shoots just 47% from the free throw line. And Garcia's back in. I mentioned Glover also coming back in, or Taz Glover in for the first time. And I believe Quarter also back in the game. Tip for the rebound. Tigers have it now. Glover sends it into the forecourt for Garcia. Splits 2 defenders, attacks, and draws contact. Jason Garcia will go to the line. Garcia 12 and a half. Oh, no, they say it was on the ground. I've been watching too much NBA. You know, they give you free throws for that. Here's Braylon Hawkins. He's had a nice game in the post with 8 points. So Hawkins with another nice post move, and just like that, the lead is down to 3. It's been as many as 9. Langston doubled up, able to get it to Shaw Clark. He's had the hot hand for the Virgin Islands. Attacks again and scores. They have no answer inside. And like I said, it's the absence of Malik Laurent looming large right now. 7:59 left to go. It's 27-22. Tigers trailing by 5. Another whistle on UVI. So Glover will inbound it. Hawkins had it tipped, got it back, then he got hit. Pretty close to the 1-and-1 already for Champion. I believe that's team foul number 6. I'm keeping them in my head, so take that with a grain of salt. On the inbound, a steal. Shaw Clark, extra pass. Langston with the... No, he missed. Stevens tried to chase the rebound down, but couldn't get a handle on it. Lost it out of bounds. And the ball goes back to the Tigers. So off a bad inbound play, Champion escapes there as UVI comes up empty. Here's Glover again into the forecourt. Glover, Quarter, Walpole, Hawkins, and who am I missing? Garcia. That's the 5 right now. Here's Hawkins for 3. Can't get that one to go. Shaw Clark, another rebound for him. He's got to be close to a double-double. Contreras throws it right side, gets it back on the wing from Carroll. Contreras starts, can't get the bucket. Stevens an offensive rebound. Stevens a double-double threat, rips it away, counted in the foul. Virgin Islands back up by 7. Elias Stevens, 9.2 points per ball game, 7 rebounds. Like I said, he's one of those double-double guys. Shooting 68% from the field, but just 33% from the charity stripe. Gets that one to go. Looked pretty good, too. So Virgin Islands leading by 8 again. Tigers need to respond here. 6:39 left to go here in this opening half, and Champion turns it over. So Tigers, during those exhibition games against those D1s, holding their own. We are at the point in college basketball where those 100-point victories between the small Bible schools and the larger D1s, I think those are a thing of the past. There's just so much talent and so much depth in the world of basketball now. You'll still see it occasionally if some of the lower D2 NCAA schools are taking on a bigger Division I. I know App State plays a couple of those kinds of schools, but for the most part, I mean, don't get me wrong, most of the games are 30, 40, point blowouts, but it used to be that would be celebrated, and that's become kind of the norm now. Glover gets the friendly roll. Taz Glover on the board. Much needed bucket for Champion there, 30-24 Tigers, trailing by 6. Langston, just parting of the sea right there. UVI getting whatever they want in the paint here in this opening half. Glover, 5.5 left to go. A steal by Stevens. In the game is O'Garo as he returns. Shaw Clark attacks. They're going to count that bucket. Shaw Clark. And now it's a 10-point game for the Virgin Islands. A.J. Williams is going to come back in. Glover will go out. Shaw Clark trying to complete an old school 3-point play. Mario Dawson in for the Virgin Islands team. So UVI takes its biggest lead, 35-24. Garcia into the forecourt. Walpole, nearing 5 minutes to go in this opening half. A.J. Williams swings it out to Garcia. The runner from the baseline is no good. And that is saved by Carroll. Langston will slow it down, but what a play by Carroll to tiptoe the line, go behind the back with 2 hands to save it to Langston. O'Garo now takes it right side. Here is Shaw Clark. They got to get it out of his hands. He's going back to work. Looking down low, Dawson had to gather. Too strong. Hawkins makes sure it's a one and done. Garcia flies into the forecourt. Quarter extra pass to A.J. Williams for 3. Can't get it to go. Braylon's got the offensive rebound. Hawkins 8 points down low. That time he's stripped by Dawson. Inside 5 minutes to go. 4:48 to be exact until halftime. And Virgin Islands, good start for them here in this one. Langston, bucket no good. Hawkins another board. Garcia looking down low, forced that pass. Shaw Clark was there. Now Walpole is trying to rip it away. He's tied up, and the ball comes to O'Garo for UVI. O'Garo poked from behind and a very late whistle there. You see the frustration from Garcia. You don't mind that call, but that was a late whistle. Here comes Hall back in the game. Walpole will sit down. Xavier Hall, another fantastic Showtime dunk here in this opening half. So UVI in the bonus. O'Garo, first free throws of the season here in game number 7 for UVI. Front end of the 1-and-1, grazes the rim, that's all. Hall's got the rebound. Williams, Carroll on him on a switch. Williams goes to work. Got triple teamed, swings it out. 3 by Hawkins off the back iron. Skying for the rebound is Dawson. 3.5 to play until halftime. Shaw Clark going to call timeout for UVI. Virgin Islands team leading by 11. Tigers with some work to do. We'll take timeout. Come back here in just a little bit. That's me, Chris Shima. Glad to be with you here tonight from the home studio in Greenville, South Carolina. We're watching Champion Christian and the Buccaneers, University of Virgin Islands from Hot Springs, Arkansas. Langston and UVI with an 11-point lead. His entry pass deflected. Hawkins dives for it. Still no whistle as they let play continue, and I believe a jump ball was called there. No, they called a foul on UVI. So Hawkins is going to go to the line. Both teams in the 1-1. Just a shade inside 3 minutes to go here in this opening half. So Braylon Hawkins, 13-10 in his lone regular season game for the Tigers. He played in that overtime thriller against Ecclesia after missing the season opener against Arkansas Baptist. Gets the first free throw to go. Hawkins, Williams, the two seniors for Mo Capacey, and the deficit is down to 9. Tigers got to get some stops. Try to get some momentum going into the locker room. Shaw Clark's had a nice first half for the Buccaneers. He's got the basketball, playing hot potato with Langston against the zone. Langston back out. Clark fakes the 3, attacks, and he gets whatever he wants at the rim. He's been blowing right past the defense. Lead back to 11. Williams into the forecourt. Hawkins top of the key. Quarter. Face up 3 and air ball. O'Garo got the rebound. Carroll tries another triple. That time he's short. Put back by Stevens, no. Tip for the rebound, and I think the Buccaneers are going to get called over the back. And that should be free throws, unless it wasn't on the rebound, they're saying. Or there might be an issue with the clock here. Yeah, the shot clock right now is showing 9. So I think they want to get that reset. But I'm still not quite sure why we're not shooting a 1-and-1. On a rebound, even if it's an offensive rebounding foul, rebounds are considered defensive plays. So you don't shoot in the bonus on offensive fouls. But since a rebound's considered a defensive play, that wouldn't apply. So the whistle must have come away from the ball. So the shot clock reset. And I think they might be looking at the game clock as well. So again, just a couple more broadcasts for you here in the opening semester. We'll be with you December 1st for the ladies game. They're playing a JUCO, South Arkansas, and then the men take on Barclay December 10th. Last time to see them at home. So just inside 2 minutes to go, minute 53 to be exact here in this opening half. Here's quarter. KJ backing down, facing a double team, stripped by Dawson, but a foul. KJ Quarter, local product from Hot Springs. 7 points, 4.5 rebounds, 3 steals in the 2 games that have counted so far. Front end of the 1-1 is a swish for KJ. Chance to get it to single digits now for the Tigers. Good on both of them. Quarter. Minute 45 left to play until halftime. Langston, now Carroll. Back to Langston. Shaw Clark. Langston. Our camera person is fast asleep, so we cannot see what's going on. Stay awake, please, so we can see all the action. Braylon Hawkins attacks. Too strong. Tip up, no. Buccaneers now. Shaw Clark into the forecourt. Clark gets a screen now. Hall on him on the switch. Attacks. Can't score that time. Put back. Blocked. Buccaneers stay with it, though. Here's Langston hanging and scoring. So 3 cracks at it. And the Virgin Islands team takes its biggest lead now, 41-28. 40 seconds to go in the half. Trying for a 2-for-1. The scoop shot no good for A.J. Williams. So about a 6-second difference between game and shot clock. Shaw Clark now. So UVI will run as much of it down as they can. Langston out near mid-court with it. Shot clock down to 6. Langston, Shaw Clark at 2. Got to get one off a 1-footer, no good. Hawkins the rebound. Tigers got to go quick. We're not going to see it because the camera didn't move again. So I'm guessing it's 41-28 at halftime. And a good start, a good opening 20 minutes for the Virgin Islands. So we'll take a break. Buccaneers up by 13. We'll be back with the second half here in about 15 minutes. It'll be champion basketball to start the second half. They find themselves down double figures. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. So same starting five for Mocapacy. It's A.J. Williams, Braylon Hawkins, Jason Garcia, Xavier Hall, and K.J. Corder. Tigers at 1-1 on the year. And as we're underway here in this second period, it's Williams over to Corder, who spins and scores. What a move by KJ. 41-30. Full court press. Hasn't been too much of a trouble for the Buccaneers. Virgin Islands, I knew Champion scored at the end of the half, so it's 41-32. That's the correct score. Driving is Shaw Clark on the reverse, got it to go as UVI goes back up double figures. Corder now on the left wing for Champion. Let's see what kind of halftime adjustments they made. Again, no Malik Laurent today, and his size and his presence down low has been missed. KJ Corder back-to-back buckets to start the second half, though. But the Virgin Islands have been able to get whatever they want on this end of the court, and a lot of that has been points in the paint. So a minute and 10 seconds in, 43-34. Langston on the left side, swings it out. Contreras for three, yes. Boy, the Buccaneers are hot tonight. This is a team that averages 56 a game. Step back by Corder, can't get the three to go, and the threes have not been falling for Champion. This is a Tigers team that put up 97 against the D1 opponent in their last game, but fortunately the shot's just not falling. Little poke away comes to Shaw Clark. Shot clock winding down, got a hoist, they do. That's Carroll missing short on the three. A.J. Williams behind the back as he brings it into the forecourt. A.J. crossover, spin move. Passes it out. Hawkins for three. Yes! Braylon Hawkins in double figures. It's a 9-point game again. Just underway here in the second half. Contreras, Langston, and now Shaw Clark. 17:43 left to go in the game. 46-37. Virgin Islands team hungry for a victory. 0-6 so far this year. Most of their games are played on the road. Turnaround shot by Stevens, can't get it to go. Tried to tip the rebound to himself, but the shot clock winds down. Actually, the ball was out of bounds. We heard the buzzer go off, but I think Stevens got rim on that first shot attempt. Either way, it's a moot point. It's Tigers basketball. Garcia into the forecourt. Williams, defender, went for the steal and deflected it out of bounds. Langston trying to say that A.J. made contact with it, but the official's not buying it, so Williams will inbound it on the far side. 22 on the shot clock. A.J. top of the key. A.J. at the half circle, goes right of the lane. Passes out to Garcia. Garcia, ball fake. Can't get the friendly bounce. Stevens, another rebound. Attacking is Clark, not that time. Offensive rebound by Stevens. Contreras swings it out to Carroll for three. Hit his first one, he's missed his last three. Ball deflected around, and ooh, they're going to say that's off Champion? I thought Contreras touched that, but apparently not. I don't see a lot of complaining from the Tigers, so good job by Contreras not to make contact, recognizing that ball was going to go out, and the Buccaneers have an extra possession now. Shaw Clark, here's Langston, swinging it out. Contreras for three, no. Hawkins the rebound. Braylon will push it into the forecourt, swings it to Hall. Hall, yes. Tigers hanging around. It's not been a great night offensively, but they're doing the work to keep themselves in at 46-39. Now a steal by Hawkins. 16-10 to go in the ball game. Garcia into the forecourt. Garcia swings it out. Hall for three. Yes! Timeout by the Virgin Islands. After they go up by 12, It's an 8-0 run for Champion. 46-42 Buccaneers as we take time. Once again, good defense turning into good offense. How about the night for Xavier Hall, the highlight dunk in the first half? The last 5 points for Champion, including that three-pointer. 8-0 run for the Tigers, who went down by their biggest margin earlier in the second half. They went down by 12, and now it's a 4-point game. Buccaneers have been able to answer these little runs, though, so let's see. Almost a steal. It is a steal. A.J. Williams with the steal. And then Quarter had it stripped away. Tigers trying to get it back. Buccaneers now. Shaw Clark went behind the back, lost it. Contreras close to a 10-second violation, and it will be a 10-second violation. Champion pumped up all the momentum with the Tigers right now. Garcia will inbound it. 8 straight for Champion. Quarter. We saw a second half and then eventually OT comeback by the Tigers in the last home game. A.J. Williams, a pull-up jumper. 46-44, it's 10 straight points to Champion. That pass almost deflected, just got over. Shaw Clark to the hoop, no. 15-14 left to go. Tigers can tie or take the lead. Braylon Hawkins will pull up. Swings it out to Garcia, and Garcia a little overambitious maybe with that one as he draws air. So the Buccaneers will get it back. Garcia, good shooter, just a little bit short on that one. Shaw Clark. Langston. Contreras. UVI breaks the press. Inside 15 to go, 14-50 to be exact. 2-point game. Shaw Clark to the bucket, missed it short. Put back is good, though, by Stevens. I'm calling it. I don't have the stats to back it up, but trust me, that kid's got a double-double. Williams on the left wing. Williams cut off, swings it out to KJ Quarter. Started the run. Hall for three, yes! Back-to-back triples for Xavier Hall. It's a 1-point game. Hall came in averaging 14. 48-47. 6 minutes into the second half. Carroll on the far side. Now Contreras getting it to Stevens at the elbow. Poke from behind. It's a poke by Garcia. Here comes Hall. Yes! Champion retakes the lead. In fact, this is their first lead of the game, I do believe. They might have led it 2-0. Stevens hesitates, attacks, can't score. Lid on the hoop for the Buccaneers right now. Tigers trying to capitalize. A.J. Williams, Hall, feed the hot hand. The step back, not that time. Stevens with the good box out. And UVI will slow it down here. Shaw Clark. Bounce pass to Contreras. Carroll left wing. 13 minutes to go. Contreras, shot clock winding down, attacks, swings it out. Shaw Clark got to get it off, just does, can't get the bucket. Tip rebound to Hawkins. Throws it ahead to Williams. Buccaneers get back. AJ trying to back down his man. Gets around him, scoop and score, A.J. Williams. And another timeout for the Virgin Islands as Champion comes from 12 back to take a 3-point lead. We'll be back in a moment. Don't go too far. Welcome back, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be with you from the home studio in South Carolina. We're watching the University of the Virgin Islands, the Buccaneers, an NAIA program, taking on Champion Christian, an NCCAA D2 member. That's going to be, ooh, are they going to count that bucket? Yeah, I think Stevens is going to get that, and a foul. I thought he might have hung on the rim and caused that ball to go through the hoop, but I understand the foul call, but I don't understand counting the bucket. So Stevens will get a 3-point opportunity. In and out. Tigers maintain the lead. Buccaneers led by as many as 12. 12:20 left to go in this game. Tigers have come roaring back. Used an 8-0 run to work themselves back in it. Extended run now. Blakely back into the game, as is Walpole. That shot blocked from behind. So some bench players in right now. It's Walpole. A.J. Williams stays out there. Looks like Damian Bowman has come into the game as well. Blakely's out there. And Hall, if I forgot to mention Hall. Williams into the forecourt. Crossover. Extra pass goes to Bowman. Attack, swings it back out. A.J. fakes the three, strips in. Out to Hall, right wing triple. Yes, again! Tigers take their biggest lead now, 54-50. Xavier Hall is red hot here in this second half. I want to see the Buccaneers start attacking the hoop again. Instead, Shaw-Clark miscommunication as they throw it away. It's been more outside shooting in the second half for the Virgin Islands. They were getting whatever they wanted at the rim. This is a Buccaneers team that shoots 42% as a team, but just 20% as a team from downtown. They got to get back to what was working in that first half. Catch and shoot three. It's rimmed in by... That's Bowman on the far side. Champion. 57-50. Big answer there for the Buccaneers. They need to, once again, points in the paint. Williams feeling bouncy. Back to Bowman for three again. Good again. Champion by 8. 60-52. 10.5 to play in this one. Damian Bowman's come off the bench, hit back-to-back triples. Zone now for the Tigers. Cross-court pass by Carroll. Shaw tip pass to Stevens. Turnaround, no. Stevens, another offensive rebound. Swings it out. Carroll for three, yes. So he's missed his last 5 after hitting his first, but he's got the range, and that's a big bucket for UVI. 60-55. Champion. Just past the midway point of this one here in the second half. Walpole in the lane. A.J. Williams. Bowman. A.J. will shoot the three and hit. Well, you kind of sense the Tigers, if they could find their offensive rhythm again, that they can get themselves back in this game. And sure enough, they have done just that. They are red hot now. Carroll attacks, swings it back out Contreras. 9:20 left to play in the game. The script has flipped. Nice pass down low. Stevens too long, but the putback is good by Langston. And if you're the Virgin Islands, keep doing that. Keep doing what's working. Crashing the offensive glass, extra chance opportunities, attack, and hope this Tigers team cools off a bit on this end. AJ directing traffic. Williams wants to take his man. Crossover, turnaround jumper, yes! Put the moves on AJ. 65-57 champion. Again, the full court press. Shaw Clark, Contreras, Stevens skies it for Clark again. 8:27 to go in the game. Langston rejected by Hall. What a block. Blakely will slow it down. Get it out. Here is Bowman, another triple. What a second half for Champion. My goodness. Tigers are up double figures. The place is loud. And we got a foul called on Champion. I've got so many replays to run through. We can talk about Xavier Hall. We got another timeout. But let's talk about the freshman first. Damian Bowman off the bench. He's hit 3 3-pointers. A.J. Williams gets the turnaround on that play, and Champion leads by 11. We'll take timeout once again. Now, freshmen don't play scared, folks. Damian Bowman has come off the bench. As you see the dribble drive and bucket for Bowman, back to live action. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. Just inside 8 minutes to go. We got 7:54 to be exact. Champion's gone up double figures in like a snap of your finger. They were down by 12. This is a 23-point turnaround. And there you go. Langston able to score for the Virgin Islands team. They got whatever they want in the paint in the first half. During that extended run for Champion, they started living on the outside, and it cost them. Bowman, heat check. Offensive rebound. Hawkins blocked from behind. So Buccaneers, they need to string some stops together, and they get one there. Langston slam dunk. And just like that, it's a 7-point game. 7:12 to go. This one far from over. And A.J. Williams lost it out of bounds. So back-to-back turnovers by the Buccaneers out of the timeout. An opportunity to make a run maybe for UVI here. Contreras over to Shaw Clark. Contreras top of the key. He'll shoot a 3. Long rebound, chased down by Bowman, had it poked from behind by Contreras, who scoops and scores. And just like that, it's a 5-point game for Champion. Need to get the momentum back here. A.J. Hawkins swings it out. Blakely deep 3. Yes! They can't miss. Marcus Blakely on the board for the first time. Lead goes back to 8 for Champion. 71-63. Rain and triples here in this second half. Shaw Clark has it ripped away. Tigers trying to go fast, maybe a little too fast as they turn it back over. Bounce pass goes to Stevens. He's fouled. With 6 minutes to go in the game. Stevens, we mentioned, has struggled from the charity stripe this season. So not a bad foul. Make him earn it. Money on that one. Still an eternity to go. Garcia going to come back in for Champion. So 1 out of 2, 7-point game. Williams hounded by Langston. Bounce passes taken away. And again, the camera's not moving, folks. Our camera person is just not paying attention. There we go. So extra chance opportunity. Langston throws it out. Contreras. Shaw Clark will shoot a 3. Tipped rebound, and Walpole comes up with it. He brings it into the forecourt. Got to slow down. I was just going to say that. Pull up. Shaw Clark, his eyes lit up. And now we got a tie-up, or did they call a foul or a timeout? So the Tigers call for time. UVI not happy, but you can call timeout if you got the basketball. There's no clear tie-up. So that's what the Tigers do, and we'll step aside. Welcome back, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. Garcia gets it inbounds as we're back to live action. Champion taking a 7-point lead. KJ Quarter swings it out. Hawkins, ball fake, now gets it to Garcia. 8 to shoot for the Tigers. Quarter with 5 to shoot. 3 to shoot. Contested 3. Good. Unbelievable. KJ Quarter, a contested triple. That's the second half for the Tigers in a nutshell. Lead back to 10. Champions led by as many as 11. Virgin Islands have led by as many as 12. All of that happened within about a 5-minute stretch. Nice put back by Stevens. He's doing the bully work down low for the Buccaneers. 74-66 with 4:42 to go. Buccaneers are on their way to getting teed up, I think. It's been a frustrating second. Well, it didn't start frustrating for the UVI Bucks. They went up by 12. Were in cruise control. The Tigers couldn't buy a three-pointer. And all of a sudden, champion teams come alive offensively. Now they get it down low. Another bucket for Quarter. Correction, that was Garcia. Stevens to the hoop. 76-68, 4:10 to go. Garcia. So the starters back out there. Garcia, Williams, Hawkins, Hall, Quarter. Here's KJ with the crossover. Step back triple KJ. Finally, they miss one. Stevens got the rebound again. Double-double for Stevens today. Langston, runner. No. Stevens, another offensive rebound. 3 by Langston, no good. Where would UVI be without Elias Stevens today? Down low, Hall in and out. Hawkins put back, yes. Braylon Hawkins helped his team hang around when they weren't making a lot of shots in that opening half. Braylon Hawkins had 8 points in the first half. 3:15 to go. Champion by 10 again. Contreras. Tigers playing a zone here. 3 in and out. Oh, had to jump twice for that rebound as it hung up in the air on him. Williams step back 3. Oh, they're feeling nasty now. Champion takes the biggest lead for either team, 81-68. A.J. Williams, what a bucket. We'll be back. Three-point shooting in the second half has been unconscious for Champion Christian. Here's the nasty little step back just before the timeout by A.J. Williams. Everybody's been in. I think Braylon Hawkins hit a 3. 3 of them for Damian Bowman off the bench. Xavier Hall's got 3 triples, all in the second half, by the way. A.J. Williams has 2. Hawkins has 1. Marcus Blakely hit 1. And I'm probably missing a few others. Inside 3 minutes to go, 2:50 to be exact. Alley-oop! Oh, not that time. Offensive rebound by Hawkins. Trickles out to Williams. He'll back it out. Clock's your friend right now if you're champion. What a comeback. A.J. Williams. That's going to be ripped away. Throw ahead, slam dunk by Xavier Hall. And the exclamation point on an unbelievable turnaround here in this second half. Champion trailed by 12. They lead by 17. A 29-point turnaround in about the last 15 minutes of game action, and the Tigers are going to win their second in a row. Your heart breaks if you're a Buccaneers fan here today. They seemingly had this game on lockdown. About 4 minutes into this second half, they went up by 12. Started to get away a little bit offensively for what was working for them, which is points in the paint. But there's not much you can do when the Tigers are hitting shots like this. Poke from behind, but a foul. Contreras, the guilty party. It's going to be interesting, the box score in this one. I'd guess the Tigers were probably around 30% shooting in that first half. A.J. Williams, yes, and the foul. Unreal. They can make this a 20-point game. and a 32-point swing in the half. I mean, basketball's a game of runs. We all know that, but this is on another level. A 20-point lead. Contreras on the near side. Approaching a minute to go in this one. I thought at halftime, I said, you know, if Champion can just start making some shots, this will be a close game. I was half right. Langston +1. Jaleel Langston, 15 points per ball game, 61% free throw shooter. He is one of the better ones. In fact, he is the best free throw shooter of players that see regular minutes. Nathan Carroll's perfect from the free throw line, but he hasn't had a ton of opportunities. So 59 seconds to go. What an effort here in the second half for Champion. Get a nice win against the NAIA. I know this Virgin Islands program is relatively young. But unfortunately for them, they're going to 0-7. Hall, pad the stats, can't get it to go. Quarter put back, yes. Champions got 90. They had, how many did they have at halftime? They had 30 at halftime, a 60-point second half for Champion. 22 seconds left to go. Langston's cut off. Shaw Clark down low. Langston, they'll let him have it. They've only got 88 on the board at the gym, so I'm going to go with what they have. Shot clock is off. KJ Quarter will run it out. What a second half for Champion. A massive turnaround, and the Tigers win their second straight. They go to 2-1, defeating the University of Virgin Islands, who fall to 0-7 by a score of 88-73 here today. So the Tigers are 2-1. Back to the exhibition games on the road for Champion. Meanwhile, we'll be back with you after the Thanksgiving holiday. We'll have women's basketball for you as they take on South Arkansas December 1st. Then the final men's home game, if you can't make it out, we'll have that one for you 9 days later on December 10th as the men take on Barclay. What a comeback by Champion, 88-73. Great second half. Tigers are 2-1. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have